Hi, my name is Porsha Jackson, and I wanted to share about my journey to presently living a fuck that life. Finally understanding common knowledge that things happen all the time. There are five parts of living that lifestyle. One is making a decision, two is trusting your decision, three is focusing on that decision, four is taking inspired action, and the fifth one, which is my favorite, is enjoying the journey. I met Cabrini Schnyder in February. It's presently August, and so much has happened in my life in such a short amount of time. And it's really from making those five steps in living the lifestyle of fuck that. It all started when I went to a session where Cabrini shared her story. And I learned in so much in that short amount of time and was inspired just to see a serial entrepreneur and a woman who goes after what she wants and who lives a life that she desires. And it inspired me because I want to be someone who lives a life that was not designed by someone else. Fuck that to me means literally I designed it. I'm in control of it. I live this life. I enjoy the things that I decide to spend my time with and the individuals who I decide to spend my time around. And I feel like as a student, one who was in post grad school, when I met Cabrini, I decided to take a leave of absence because I realized that this is not my journey and there's something more and bigger out there for me. And in that short few months since February, I've managed to take the steps to live my present day life. I started off as an employee. I was a director of finance for a consulting firm, and I had an opportunity to branch out, and I took it. I am currently 100% on my own, providing accounting and auditing services to small businesses. And my clientele has grown, I would say, actually about 80% from that moment until now. And it's constantly growing. And I've been able to hire people to aid me in performing the services to the clients, which just shows me that, when I make my decision, that the universe is definitely there to support me and to see it to fruition. At our first coaching session, Cabrini gave me this journal, and she asked me to write what I want and what I don't want. And it was the first time in a long time where I had to sit and really figure out, if I was on my deathbed, what would I say I wanted to have occurred in my life? The five things I wrote is ownership of a multi-million-dollar company, to be a motivational speaker, a source of inspiration to women who look like me, to retire before the government says so is huge, and to own a Porsche, because my name is Porsha after all, and to have a husband and children one day. Those are the things that when I look back on my life that I want to say, yeah, I lived the life that I wanted to. Then she asked me to list some things that I don't want. I put to live life in a box, physically and figuratively, to settle, to be mediocre, or to be second best. Those are just two of the things that stood out to me. I feel like I learned how to be a great employee through all of my education and growing up, but I've always wanted to know what it meant to be an entrepreneur, what it meant to be a creator of positions, what it means to build a legacy for not only myself, but for my friends and for my family. And I would say that I am on that journey. As I mentioned, I was employed. Now I am self-employed. I have clients. I have a growing clientele base. I wanted to live in a different location. I wanted to live close to the beach. Now I live close to the beach. I wanted to have more fun. I've had an opportunity to travel to Europe. I randomly one day booked a ticket to a concert that I wanted to attend and went on my own. And I literally have just been living the life that I want to live, to make decisions that make me happy and to make decisions where I am in control, really, of what I desire. Living a fuck that life, what that means to me, honestly, it means you're living the life that you designed, a life that you desire, a life that's crafted by your hands and your actions. And not only that, that you're enjoying that journey based on your choices and your decisions. And that's the biggest part. I would definitely say I'm enjoying my life right now. And I look forward to the future. And I look forward to sitting down and looking at my children and know that, Your mother made decisions years ago to live a fuck that life. And because of her decisions, you can also live a fuck that life. So I hope that you join the journey and that you feel inspired to take action and that you make a decision to join us, in living this lifestyle.